Hello, welcome pen friends. Surprise, surprise. You get to see me today. Usually you just get to see my desk and whatever we're working on, which I think is more appropriate, but this is kind of a special occasion. It is for me anyway. Today, September 7th, when you'll begin viewing this, it's 1 year since I started making these YouTube videos, and probably in the ballpark of almost 100 videos. I think I'm up to 93 as I'm filming this, but well, I'm right in the midst of the 30 Inks 30 days, just getting rolling with that, so that's why the numbers have been going up. But I just thought it would be kind of cool to talk to you about then and now, and also about what I have planned for the future, or what I want the direction of the channel to be. So, but first let's go back in time, because this all started when I first got into fountain pens. I started watching videos about October 2016 and all the way through, and I placed my first order in January of 2017 with Goulet pens. But Troy's video was the one that he said it didn't have to cost that much to find places for your fountain pens and to have good storage and have fun with it. He recommended cigar boxes, and that really got me kicked off. It got me going really. By then I had quite a few pens. I wasn't just beginning, but I was watching everybody. I was binge watching all kinds of YouTube videos from Troy, from Larry's Fountain Pens, from Chris Rapp 52, Brian Goulet, The Pen Habit, SBRE Brown. That's just to name a few, because I have a huge list of channels that I follow. But anyway, I got myself to a tobacco store, and sure enough, they sold these boxes for $2. And so I was so happy, and I was so excited about how I was able to organize my things, that's how I ended up making that first video the first one that I consider, where I said, well, I'm going to make pen videos, or I'm going to make a video at least. I really didn't know where it was going to go. Before that, I'd only made one video pertaining to pens, and that was a thank you for a giveaway that I had won. So I got all excited, and I'll link you that video in case you haven't seen it, because that showed where I was at then. And you've been seeing little by little where I'm at now. But just recently, I'm still into cigar boxes. And just recently I got this one, and this I put all my Jen Howe collection into. And I just love this. It has a liner, has a really nice, I don't know, hopefully you'll be able to see it real good. But so I've got my 159s, my X750s, and my X450s over here. But so I'm still very much into that. And I'm very much into trying to be creative. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at that myself, but there's always ideas that are shared here and shared on other people's channels and on Instagram and everything, and I really believe in that. I believe in showing what works and what's fun and everything. So, and then of course I started to make things. I started to share about the traveler's notebooks that I make, and I just love doing that. And so I've been sharing that with you, and this was a little one for my login jotter. And then, gosh, I got into the ink flights, and because ink is my primary thing. You probably see these things right here. Well, they're those, Sue had the idea and sent me one of using these shotgun shell cases they hold 25 samples, and I've got them loaded, and I just love ink samples. Because I feel like, well, I may not be able to get every bottle that I want to get, but I can try the samples. I can really find out which ones I love. So then I got involved with the ink flight, and I love that, every month. And I know several of you do that too. But this is the ink journal that you see all the time. Let's see, I had it open. You see it all the time, so I'm not going to bore you with it, but it's something that I'm so happy with, and it's really enhanced my life that I go ahead and use this book, and it's filling up. As you can see, it's getting kind of thick, so we'll be continuing with that. But and then I wanted to mention crystals. That the reason that all came about, I mean, I love crystals, and I have them all on my desk, and people just started asking me what they were, what's that one, what's that one. So little by little, I started to put one at the end of most of my videos. I don't do that with all of them because I don't have that many crystals. I have quite a few, but not quite that many. So, but I plan to continue doing this, and I have a little order coming to me. So we'll have some new ones pretty soon. But I mean, again, that wasn't really my idea. In fact, it's so interesting because sometimes the things that we decide to do, we really don't plan to have it be a thing. Like when I did that first video, I was just really excited. The one with the cigar boxes and everything. I was super excited, and I just wanted to share with others that might not have heard the idea yet, or show how I actually use the idea that I heard from Troy. So that's, you know, it's amazing to me that I would have continued for a whole year and that it would be almost 100 videos now. So, I mean, it's just been nothing but fun, and it's because of you all, because of this being like a community. It is a community. It's a smaller community as part of the larger community of fountain pens and writers and people, you know, artists, people that are interested in pens and inks. So I just feel very humble and very surprised by the whole thing, by the fact that people want to see my videos. And you know, I feel like we're like a pen club here. I've said that many, many times, and I mean it. We're like a pen club, and you know, the conversations that come after the videos and the learning that I get from all of this is just astounding. Just, you know, it never ceases to amaze me how much I can learn and how much more there is to learn always. So, you know, as I'm filming this, we're right in the middle of the well, not quite the middle, but we're going to be, the day this video comes out that I'm filming now will be day 7 of the September Ink Journal Challenge, the 30 Inks, 30 Days. So you'll also be seeing my ink pick, which is Robert Oster Cafe Crema. That was recommended by another pen person. And so we're doing that and enjoying all this, all the pretty colors that are coming out. So this is my work area, and I love this area. I have my pen pal things here. I sometimes write at my grandmother's older desk that I showed you before. I have my bullet journal. I have some of my, well, I have my currently inks, the old archived one and the new one that I started. Those seem to be lasting me good. And a couple of my traveler's notebooks there. So it seems like in a way, you know, it's come a long way, and in a way it seems like it couldn't possibly be a year. But I wanted to talk about you know, going forward, about, you know, because I'm full steam ahead, and I plan to keep making videos as long as possible. And I also thought about this anniversary, this 1 year, and I thought about doing a giveaway, but I'm going to tell you why I decided not to. I decided that it just hurts my feelings not to be able to give something to everybody. So, you know, really, we could have a drawing and then one person would be lucky, but I really want to put my time and effort and resources into something for everybody, you know, for all of you. And I got to really thinking about it. I thought, well, what do I want the channel to be going forward? And I still want to do some pen allowance stuff, but I really want to balance it better. I want to have it be about things like the inks and journaling and you know, what we're doing, what I'm doing with what I already have, because I do struggle with, and I've made that pretty clear, with, you know, how much acquiring, you know, this hobby kind of comes with, but it's so much fun, and it is, as long as we're, you know, not building debt, and as long as we're being reasonable. But a lot of times I'm not sure whether I'm being reasonable, and this week especially, doing this ink challenge, I've realized to have ink samples that I was so excited about getting, and then I haven't used them yet, you know, that's waking me up. That's kind of giving my, you know, just giving me kind of a wake up of, gee, I know I was excited about each and every sample I got. And every time one comes in the mail that surprises me, I'm excited too. And it's so amazing, almost uncanny how I hardly have ever gotten a duplicate, you know, from either myself or anyone sending to me. Of course, you all know what I have probably because I've gone over it and shown all the new ones coming in. And that leads me to another thing. I can't say thank you enough to all of you who have written to me. I love the letters and the things. I've gotten pens and ink samples, traveler's notebooks, all kinds of things. I can't even think of everything that, and of course, like I said, the one of these, which kicked off my whole spree of how I could use these, and things like that. I'm afraid I'm going to be leaving things out, so it does worry me that I won't think of everything that I wanted to say right at once. But so many of you have been so generous, and everybody's been generous with views and liking and comments, and it's fun. I mean, it's just really fun. I don't feel like this is mine. I don't feel like this channel is my channel. I mean, I say that, but like, it's us. It's us, and we are all excited, and we're learning things other places too, and then we're bringing it here, and we're sharing, and we're going out onto Instagram and Facebook and wherever that we're involved in other groups, and it just makes the hobby that much more fun, because we're sharing what works and what's out there and what's going on, and it's just so much fun. So going forward, I want to make my content, or the content that's here for you, more balanced. Not all about what I bought, or pen allowance per se, although I don't want to do away with that. I want to have it more creative, and I have no idea what that means, because I didn't know the first day either. I didn't know if 2 people would see it, because that's how many people I think I had subscribed to me. It was 2, and then it seemed like I just forgot about it and went on, and then it was 18 people, and and that's how I started. I mean, with 0. Two people, I think, probably relatives. I don't know who they were really, because I couldn't tell. But now to have, I think I saw 711 people subscribing, and I know from the comments that there's a core group that's extremely active here, and encourages me. You guys encourage me so much. It's just amazing. Now, for a period of time, I struggled to get out a weekly video, and that could have been sort of involved in some of the depression I went through, and I lost my 2 cats earlier this year, and life does that. But I feel like this has been a very healing project, for me anyway. I just love it, and anytime I can spend happy time viewing other people's videos, coming and indexing my inks and doing things like that, and then sharing with you what I've done. And sometimes I'll think, oh, this is probably too silly, but never fails me that people are interested, and that we really truly are resonating on the same wavelength about pens and inks and papers and pen sleeves and pen cases, and I found my people, and you are it. So anyway, it's kind of sentimental to me. It's like, oh my goodness, a whole year. And at times, like I said, I would feel kind of bad, because maybe I wasn't really knowing whether what I was doing was going to be interesting at all. But I got over that, and I realized that the only way to find out is to just put it out there and see what conversations come out, and see what people think and say, and that's been sort of a guide, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's whatever is in our hearts that we want to express. There'll be people that'll be interested in it. So I just thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I also want to, one other part of this is that I'd like to ask for input from you. At the bottom of this video, I would like to invite you to make comments on what you'd like to see, and don't be shy. I understand that I'm very low tech. I haven't learned a lot, and I am just working with a phone, but I don't want to wait till I can get better equipment, because I'm afraid that it just might not happen. It might not. And so I want to do it the best I can with what I have for now, and then just see how life goes, and see what's possible. But so I understand that I'm limited tech-wise, and in skill too, but that can be changed. I can learn little by little. But I'd love to know content-wise, do you like to see more inky stuff, the whole 9 yards, just whatever you're interested in. Keeping in mind that I have what I have, and and I'm sort of sharing what I'm doing and everything. but I'm really open to input. So whatever you'd like to let me know, just throw it in the comments, or if you'd rather not put it in a comment, you can shoot me an email. I put my email, chrissigns@grandecom.net, at the bottom of each video. I try to remember to do that, so that'll be there for you, and you could do it privately if you'd rather. That's fine. So just a big thank you, and I feel like it's going to be a really happy day. Friday. This is Wednesday when I'm filming it, because I've learned that sometimes technology and sometimes internet can play tricks. So I'd like to get this uploaded and then just make it live on Friday. So it's Wednesday the 5th as I'm videotaping this on my camera. So I'm going to get busy because I got some painting to do for tomorrow's video to kind of show some contrast, some 3 purples that we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching this video and watching all the videos that you've watched. And I look forward to your comments and suggestions and so forth. And please pardon me, because I'm going to have to get up and stop the camera. I was able to start it on a timer, but that's about as far as my tech savvy goes at this point with this particular phone that I have. So once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.